One of the most anticipated video games of the year gets a series. The science fiction epic, which is developed by the popular Polish studio CD Projekt Red, seems to offer enough material for a series of its own. Netflix commissioned the whole thing, and The Hollywood Reporter reports that the Polish development studio is supposed to take over the production of the anime series together with Studio Trigger. This series will be called Cyberpunk Edgerunners and is about a street kid who tries to be a so-called Edgerunner, a kind of cyberpunk mercenary. How far Keanu Reeves, who also plays a major role in the video game, is also involved in the series cannot be estimated at this point. Cyberpunk Edgerunners will probably be on Netflix in 2022. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles have been available as comics since 1984. Most recently, there were two feature films in 2014 and 2016, and both of them could not convince 100%, neither financially nor in terms of content. In 2018, the announcement followed that Michael Bay would re-release the movie as a live-action film. However, as we now heard a few days ago, this is not going to happen, as the major US magazines report that Seth Rogen will now take care of the production of the film. Also, the idea of making a live-action movie was rejected because behind the scenes they apparently decided to make a computer-animated version of the Turtles. To realize the idea, the whole team and the responsible studio was changed, which means a complete new start. The new studio is called Point Grey Pictures, and many of you may recognize it from the comedy duo at the top, Seth Rogen and Evan Goldberg. In an additional statement from the two, it says that they are planning a next-level reinvention of the brand. So we can be curious, as this will also be the first computer-animated Nickelodeon movie. Regardless of this, Netflix is of course still working on the Turtles film, which is based on the series that started in 2018. So fans of Michelangelo, Raphael, Donatello, and Leonardo can look forward to a lot of content about their favorite turtles in the future. But unfortunately, there are no exact release dates for both projects yet. We guess nobody expected that. Disney is hiring Margot Robbie for a Pirates of the Caribbean spin-off. Many fans were surprised by this announcement, and not only in a positive sense, because it also means that Captain Jack Sparrow, with his humorous and unpredictable nature, will not be the center of attention in this film. The movie with the Harley Quinn actress is supposed to be released in addition to Pirates of the Caribbean 6, and is apparently about female pirates. The main character played by Robbie is the Pirate Red, whose trademark is bright red hair. The first time she really came into contact with a life as a privateer was on the Black Pearl, and from that point on, she started to sail on her own. Many fans criticized the planned film because Captain Jack Sparrow was the main reason for many fans of the film series to watch the movies. Others see it differently and are looking forward to the fresh wind that'll blow through the somewhat sleepy franchise. In any case, one can't deny that Johnny Depp is a very polarizing figure, and that Disney, which is very concerned about its family-friendly image, wants to take a little distance from him. Therefore, it's also unclear whether Depp even appears in the sixth part of the Pirates of the Caribbean. What do you think about the whole thing? Do you give Margot Robbie a chance as Pirate Red, or do you rather believe that Pirates of the Caribbean is boring without Johnny Depp? Feel free to write it in the comments. Once again, films are being postponed due to the pandemic. The first one is Christopher Nolan's long-awaited film Tenet, which will no longer be released in July but on August 12, 2020. Warner Brothers announced in an official statement that the release date would depend on the current health situation and the number of infections, and these have currently increased again in the USA. That's exactly how Mulan operates, as here the release was also postponed from July to August, more precisely August 21st. So we have to be patient until we finally get to see the Chinese warrior on screen. Another movie with a new release date is Bill and Ted Face the Music on August 28th. We can only hope that the announced dates will be maintained and that the infection numbers will not increase too much. It's been a long time since we heard something about the Scream franchise, and also the last movie was released 9 years ago. However, as we learned a few days ago, the killer with the iconic ghost mask will return to the screen pretty soon. Too much information hasn't been released yet. It's only certain that David Arquette will play the dedicated Sheriff Dewey Riley. The director's position will be split into two and will be filled by Matthew Bettinelli-Olpin and Tyler Gillett. At this point, we can only speculate about the story. We only know that a reboot is planned. Therefore, the Scream movie joins the eagerly awaited Halloween trilogy by David Gordon Green, whose first part from 2018 received very good reviews and revived the horror genre a bit. Scream 5 will be released in 2021, so in view of the upcoming start of production, we can probably provide you with news anytime soon.